Welcome to the most beautiful island in the world, the Virgin Islands.
Alright guys, so we just got our COVID test. So we get our results in 1 to 2 days. So that is the first step to traveling to St. Thomas right now, is you have to have a test within 5 days of leaving. So we're leaving on Saturday and today is Tuesday, so we're just at like the 4 days, so it's the 5 days leading up to. So we could have gotten the test from yesterday up until Friday before we left, and then we need to have a negative result to fly there. But yeah, so we just got our test and then we will wait for the results. But I am vaccinated, so not too concerned, but that's the first step of the process. I am so tired. So we are less than 12 hours away from a flight. So like one day, but literally less than 12 hours away. It's 8 o'clock at night, Friday night. I am on my way to drop off the crate for my dog because I went to drop him off to my best friend, and as soon as I pulled in her driveway, I realized I forgot his crate. So I had to go back home to get that. So I just went to get that. So I'm on my way to drop that off. I am so uber exhausted. I worked today and I worked, I've worked all week. I stayed up late last night trying to pack. And I was able to finish my main packing. I just have to pack my carry-on and cosmetics. So I'll do that tonight. But for the most part, everything is together. Just trying to get those last bits. We did get our COVID results back. Those were negative. So I uploaded those onto the portal. So the Virgin Islands has this really great portal. It's called the USVI Travel Portal. I believe it's usvitravelportal.com. I will link the exact link in the video, but you just go on there. You have to put your flight information, if you've had any symptoms, and you upload your test results, and then it gives you a QR code, and then when you get off the airport, you just kind of scan that so that you can get through, and that's kind of your clearance that you're good to go.
All I need is a little bit of walk up. So send my gal. He be like, ooh, yeah, kill him. They got me the light skin, so got villain. I got she ballin', Adam. Say my name twice like you callin' Tyranny. Hot up, she back with a lot of walk, cause we don't go on with a lot. Big gang, ducking up. Calypso mixed with trap. Tell her come fit with the breeze. She fall in love with the ooh. Feeling it between your knees every time that she.
Oh yeah, Virgin Islands nice, so nice. Sure. I'm so proud to be from the VI, a place of history like the African side, yeah. John and St. Cry. Nothing can come between us but the waters that divide, yeah. Even though we're just a few square mile, I travel round the world with Virgin Island pride, yeah. A lot of people still going through strife, and still we live a joyful life. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to lose, yet so much to prove. Hey, Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama send me school. Hey, when it's difficult, we still a push through. No matter what, the blessings of will continue. We are a people of great value. That's why we stick together like tamarind stew. Hey, remember Queen Mary, we make the fire burn, and Edward Blyden with the Africa vision. Remember St. John with the slave rebellion. General Butler say emancipation. That's why the place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. Hey, we got so much to prove, yet so much to lose. Hey, Virgin Island teachers never raise no fool. Mama send me school. Yeah. St. Cry produce the band Midnight, and them the kind of roots make the fire ignite, yo. Julian Jackson was a champion in the ring, and now him 3 sons them a do the same thing, yeah. Tim Duncan come from the VI, one of the greatest, and the world can see why, yeah. If you ever ask me where I'm from, born in a Virgin Island, and the whole place nice, so nice, so nice. Sweet, sweet St. Thomas nice, so nice, so nice. St. Cry full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. St. John a real paradise, so nice, so nice. The Virgin Islands nice, so nice, so nice. Rock City sweet and nice, so nice, so nice. Twin City full of pure vibes, so nice, so nice. Love City a real paradise, so nice, so nice.
Hello. Super zoomed in. All right, hello. We have arrived. So we have to wait for our rental car. There's about a 45-minute wait because they are cleaning rentals. So we are walking to the restaurant that is right by the airport. I'll show you guys the airport, but they are doing construction right now. So there's not much to see. But there is the airport. See, all those people are getting on flights. And that's like the parking area. And then like rental cars are over here. But I will say, if you are traveling here, definitely for when you're leaving, make sure you are at the airport 3 hours ahead of time. That's not like, oh, just come 3 hours ahead. Like we usually say in mainland US, like you need to be here 3 hours ahead of time, just because you have to go through customs. The lines are really long, and as I just showed you, the airport is jam-packed right now. And you never know, like there's been one instance I got through in about 30 minutes, and there's been instances where I've almost missed my flight when I was here 3 hours ahead of time. So make sure that you allot that time and don't think you're gonna get some extra sun time without doing that. But yeah, so it's about noon. So we're just walking to the restaurant that's right at the top by the airport called Jackie's to see if they have something for us to eat.
Bring energy. Put your hand in the air, let me see you, who you there. So the way where we go, the party just turn up.
rental. We're heading out from the airport, so coming up by the airport you can see the planes, and over there is where all the private jets would be. So one day we'll be on one of those, but today we're just on, you know, commercial Delta. And then there is Lindbergh Beach right here next to the airport, and there's also a hotel right here. So if you are interested in staying just like super close to the airport and easy beach access, and there's some food trucks there. You can hang out at the beach. It's Saturday, so all of these spots are super busy right now, but super nice flow. And also we are on the left side of the road. If you haven't noticed, they drive on the left side of the street here versus driving on the right side. The island speed limit is 25, but nobody goes that. Everybody drives, you know, what they drive. If you want to rent a car, like you can most definitely do. I would book well in advance because rental car prices are a little expensive and they go quickly. Like we had to wait 45 minutes for our rental, but after I made our reservation, I went and like checked just, you know, to continue to compare prices, and there was nothing available, and there was even a sign at the counter that said it wasn't available. So they didn't have any extra cars available. So make sure you book your rentals well in advance if you want to. If not, they do have taxi service where you can get picked up from the taxi from the airport. The taxi ride from the airport is a bit pricey, but it's completely worth it. So make sure you get that taxi driver's phone number so that you can give him a call while you're on island to take you around. Sunday, so we just left church, which you probably saw insert there. Just put a couple little clips in there, but it is pouring rain, so we got out and it is raining. But I didn't vlog anymore yesterday, so just a tidbit if you're going to the island just in general. But I got kind of like heat sick, just because going from it being not too hot where I am to being very hot here, and just didn't have enough water. And I like the first time I had eaten was when we got off the plane, and I hadn't eaten all morning, just M&Ms and coffee, which clearly is not a nutritional breakfast. So just be careful with that. Make sure you drink plenty of water in between your drinking, before you're drinking, so that you can be hydrated, so that you don't get sick like I do. But we are getting ready to go to breakfast now, so we will put in an insert there soon. is Monday. We are heading into town to go get some coffee. So there is a really great coffee shop. It's called Stir It Up PI that I personally love. So we are heading in to town to get some coffee, and they have really good pastries and such as well, such as like some little breakfast. And then usually we do a bit of shopping. It's a lot of like jewelry shops, a lot of like touristy shops that are in town that you can go shopping at and kind of just like spend the day walking around. We don't really need much of anything. I just want to get another anklet, so well, I'll show you guys when we go to this place called Silver Corner. They have a lot of really great silver pieces for pretty reasonable prices, but you can get all kinds of jewelry. It's a lot more reasonably priced here, and you can get a lot of like great like custom pieces. So like pretty much everything I'm wearing I've gotten here, and I've had like a lot of these I've had my whole life. So I have my like chain that has my initials on it, and then I have my nugget chain that I had since I was a baby, and that's very common for kids to have like nugget jewelry. You get like nugget jewelry when you're a baby, and then once you get older you can melt it and create something of your own liking later on down the road. But yeah, so I have enough jewelry. I don't really wear that much, so just going to get an anklet and some coffee, and then just kind of like have a chillaxed day. But yesterday it rained 99.9% of the day, so after brunch we literally just came back home and like passed out. I don't think I've mentioned this. We are staying with, excuse me, I have my mask. I don't think I mentioned this, but we are staying with family, so that's why I haven't kind of like shown where we're staying. But so yeah, places to stay that are pretty nice, and in my opinion, they're like, I mean, I don't think there's any place that I personally know that I would not recommend, but Margaritaville is probably the most popular place. They can be a bit pricey, but they also have, a lot of the hotels have like part of it is kind of like time sharing, so you'll get people rent out their timeshares like an Airbnb situation. So like I said, Margaritaville is the most popular. Blueberry's Castle is in town, and super convenient to all of the places that you can like pretty much walk to or get an easy taxi to. I'm trying to think of like where else. Those are probably the main two that I would recommend, but there are definitely lots of really great. Windward Passage is on the it's on the waterfront, so you can get some pretty good views, and again, pretty easy access to all of the different places to go in town. And then a lot of the hotels, you'll notice they'll be kind of like East End or West End or Red Hook. They're usually around the water, because clearly they want to make sure you have beach access. So they'll just kind of be on the outskirts of the island, but the taxis know where they are. There's usually a restaurant. The restaurant we went to for breakfast yesterday was at a hotel, so pretty much all of the hotels will have a restaurant. So if you are someone who is just like, I just want to chill by the pool and maybe go to the beach, you can definitely do that at those restaurants. But like I said, we are heading into town, so I will take you along for the ride. Oh, cheese avocado or just cheese? Yeah, but egg and cheese, cheese and avocado. So I got a spinach and feta, and then I also got a large salted caramel iced coffee. And then my mom just got a regular coffee, and she also got a spinach and feta. I don't know what you call this, croissant wrap, whatever. And then we also got a strawberry one that I will have after this. You know, dessert with breakfast. Who doesn't need it? So I'm going to devour this, but it is feta. I'll break a little piece off for you. Like, these are made in-house every day. They're hot. There's cheese and feta and deliciousness. So if you are ever on island, this is definitely a spot you need to hit up for your coffee needs. So we just parked. If you're coming downtown and you have a rental, it might be hard to find parking down here. So definitely would suggest taking a taxi or safari, which is kind of like a form of like a bus, and it's about $1 to get you to where you need to go. But definitely suggest that option rather than driving your rental down here, just because parking is hard to find and you don't want to get towed or get a ticket, because they will do that. So right where we are, that you can't really see behind the trees, but this is the Emancipation Garden, and then right behind it there's a red building, and that is the very old jail. And across from that is the legislature office, and the waterfront begins. But this is, we're walking towards Main Street. Right here, this yellow building is the post office, the main post office. There are 3 on island. So this is the main post office. And then up that hill there is the governor's mansion and hill up there. So yeah, so there is the post office, Emancipation Gardens post office. On Main Street here is usually where the parades are when carnival time. So a lot of the stores are closed. Guys, I'm an amateur. My camera died, and I do have extra batteries and a charger, but of course it's all back at the house. So we are now on my cell phone. So I'm an amateur. A lot of the stores aren't open. They get a lot of their business from like cruise ships and tourism, and as we know, there is no cruise ships and not a lot of travel happening. So I'm sure that is why a lot of the stores aren't open. So if you definitely are coming to the island, make sure you come and check out the stores, get some shopping, duty free, lots of great local people, lots of good goals. I buy 99% of my jewelry here, and just, you know. So Drake's Passage, it's like a little alleyway, but this is where Silver Corner is. And then there is also at the end a bar. You can go and get a little drinky drink. If you want to get out of the sun, this is a great place to just kind of come down here. Lots of local art on the wall that you can purchase for your home, take back a piece of the island. So much creativity on the island. The arts, whether it be music, painting, all of that. Alright, Silver Corner. This is the destination that we are heading to. Look at all of the jewels. Oh, put my mask on. Guys, I'm struggling to put my mask on.
No, the Francis. Maybe Friday now. Yep. I just see. You gotta come calmly.
That's a good one, huh? That's a good one. I like that. Put it in the box. And you put it in the box. This is already in the box. I already put this in the thing and then I put it in the box. And one in the box. Oh, okay. So that's why you put it in the box.
So we just left the store. I am getting a custom bracelet necklace situation. I have really tiny ankles, so it's hard for me to find a anklet that fits right, and I wanted a really tight one, so I have two already, and I just wanted a third one because I'm extra. And the one that I have, like the first one I got, it fits, but of course it's like droops, so it falls like into my shoes, so I only really wear it when I wear sandals. That's usually when I wear my anklets anyways, when I have like sandals or shoes that aren't really covering my ankle. And then the one that I got the last time I was here is a 9-inch, which is like customary, and that one is just like a nice drop. But I need something smaller. The 8-inch, which is like a bracelet, is too tight. And then the 9-inch would just kind of overlap with the 9-inch that I have. So I need an 8.5-inch. And the length that I want, they only had necklaces in. So I got a necklace, and she is going to make me a choker anklet situation. So I will update you guys on that when I get that. But right now we are heading to Gold Corner to get my mom's, they're the same company, but we're gonna get my mom's anklet that she has that she kind of popped fixed. So I will show you guys that.
What you having?
So if you're looking for any like Gold Corner is like top rated, best place pretty much to go. I didn't get a like snippet of it in there, but if you like go in, like there's literally every year they're voted like the top choice. And then another great choice is Valentine's, which is in the they call them grades. It's not like streets, they're called grades, but it's in the grade that is right next to where Gold Corner is, and it's called Valentine's Jewelry Box. My family and I have been going there for a very, very long time. Knew the owner, he passed away, his son and family still own it, so that is our kind of like second go-to, but like not our second go-to, really our first go-to. But those places, so the first three that I talked about, so Silver Corner, Gold Corner, Valentine's Jewelry Box, and then Imperial, which is on the main street, are all really great places that we usually frequent to buy our jewelry, but all of the shops down here are really great to come and get your gems if you're looking for something. So we're just waiting, just kind of like walking around, going to different stores while we wait for my bracelet, necklace, anklet situation to be completed.
Oh, my sister has some condos in Laredo. She's in the States.
world famous Megan's Bay Beach. Day 3, and we finally made it to the beach. Clear blue waters. It is really hot out. And I'm just gonna go find myself a spot in the water. And chillax. My favorite beach, and I'm sure many people's favorite beaches. And it's me. Hey guys. Going to get some sun. TTYL. So this used to be St. Thomas Dairy and is now called Udder Delights. But you can get some really great local ice cream and milkshakes here, and alcoholic milkshakes, which is what I'm getting today. Here's my drink. Yummy, 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 yummy. So we are in Red Hook. Grabbing dinner. Huh? So this is Red Hook. This is a great area to come to for food. Not really any hotels around here, but this is also down there is where you will catch the ferry to go to St. John. And then there are some Airbnbs and things around here, and some like clubs, gambling, but lots of food. Good atmosphere to come and just kind of be able to walk around and go to the different places you need to be. But we are grabbing some dinner from Duffys, and then we are calling it a night.
own a business? Then you need to advertise. Contact the sales department here at AMG and let us put together the packet that...
Hello! So I've been kind of MIA, but not really MIA, just kind of out and about, not really filming. I am a cranky person when I don't have my coffee by a certain time, especially when I don't eat by a certain time. So giving you guys kind of like an update throughout the, in the morning time has sometimes been hard if we leave out a little bit later. So it's a little overcast today, which makes it really a great beach day because then it won't be too hot. Not too many people on the beach. I mean, it is Thursday, so not too many people on the beach. Anywho, this is my favorite beach. It is right by the airport. So that strip right there that you see is where the planes land. So if we're lucky, we'll see a plane land while we're down here. But it's right past the university. So you saw footage of us driving up University of the Virgin Islands. Sorry, I can't talk. And of course some boats out there. This beach is a beach that my grandfather frequent every afternoon at like around 3 o'clock. He would come to the beach and get his like dip for the day, and he lived well into his 90s doing that. And us grandkids, especially in the summer, would just kind of jump in the truck with him and come down here for a nice little afternoon dip. But yes, this is the beach. So we're just gonna have a relaxing day out here. It's nice if you're gonna come down here. There is not a lot of parking, especially if you're coming on the weekends. Like right now we found parking no problem, but there's not like a parking lot. It's street parking. So if you're coming down here on the weekends, I would suggest taking a taxi down, and then because it is kind of like the end of the island, I would also suggest letting them know, you know, we'll be ready at X amount of time so they can come back for you. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Jalisa. Hi.
I know a Jalisa.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. I got it. 15? Yes. Follow me, ladies.
Okay.
So I know 2 Jalisas.
Oh.
On St. Thomas. Well, they need to look on St. Thomas. Is it your first time with us?
Into the wild he goes. So this place has the best rotis. Make sure you take down this number because they sell out quick. So make sure you call and reserve yours before you get there. My Uber's here.
No cash.
Purchase your tracks today.
No cash.
Hello. It's been a while since I got on here and kind of chit-chatted with you guys. So it is our last full day on island. So we are looking for our table at Bella Blue. That blue awning back there is Bella Blue. We are grabbing some brunch, but we are in Frenchtown. I will insert some video footage of Frenchtown. It's just kind of like a smaller part in closer to the airport in the town area of the island. And lots of like great nightlife, great places to go for like bars and things. The footage I showed of today, you won't be really able to see it because a lot of those places are closed unless they are open for brunch. There is a ball game going on at the field there, so there is a lot of cars. So again, get a taxi here if you're coming out. I would recommend getting a taxi and not driving up because, like I said, parking is scarce. So I cut the the audio here, just because the wind was just so crazy. So like I was saying, I was in Frenchtown. Frenchtown is a fisherman's village in a town that's a little bit closer to the airport, further away from Main Street. Right where I was standing, you can see there's a ton of fishing boats there, and then you kind of get a good view of the island. You can see the other side of the island. You can see Water Island, where I was pointing there. That's Bluebird's Castle. So great place to go for nightlife, brunch, places to eat, but it's just kind of like a small area that is just like a super quaint place to just check out.
No cash.
Purchase your tracks today. walking down to Cookie Point. We had to park on the side of the street. So this is just another example of when I say don't rent a car, take the taxi, take a walk, because we are walking. We just walked out, we parked on the side of the road, but there is, you can park, Margaritaville is right next door, and a lot of the hotels that are in the like Red Hook, Smith Bay area, you can walk from. So I'm gonna turn the camera and you can see that right here. So that's, I believe that's Pleasant Hotel, and there's Margaritaville. So you literally can walk from there over here. So you come from any of those directions, or you stay there. It's easy walk here, but it's not a lot of parking. And we're not just here on vacation, we have other things to do, so we always get a car. But just so you know, it'll be a nice little hike, but it's rewarding once you get to the beach.
Okay, we got a blue Cherokee, a black kid, so step forward and come and move your right. A blue Cherokee, a black kid.
So Lakes is a local chicken and french fry place that you can get some takeout from. So good. Make sure you hit them up while you're there. Good morning. We are at the airport. Our flight is at 1:15. It is 9:40. So the airport is pretty light at this time of day. It doesn't look like the Delta counter is quite open yet, because I believe the 1 o'clock flight is the first flight of the day. So usually, you know, the counter opens about 3 hours ahead of time. So the counter isn't quite open, so we're in line, but there's only like 6 or 7 people in front of me, so that's good, because I will say in the afternoon time the lines can get really long, especially to get through customs, because first you have to check your bag if you have a bag, and then you have to go through customs. So even if you only have a carry-on and you're like, oh, I don't have to go to the counter, still make sure you allot that 3-hour amount of time so that you can get through customs, because that's really where the most time takes to get through. But right now the airport is pretty light. So this is the airport terminal. There are little stands called Hibiscus Express where you can get food from. There is little shops kind of on the edge there where you can do some shopping, and then there is the big Hibiscus Cafe where you can go and get your last couple cocktails before you get on the plane. Oh, and a meal, of course. Food's important, but cocktails probably a little bit more important at this point. But yeah, that's the airport. So we are an hour away from takeoff. It's 12. We take off at 1. And as you can probably see around me, the airport is now jam-packed. We got here about 3.5 hours before our flight. And so we're getting ready to take off. They're gonna start boarding in a little bit, but just so you guys can get a view around me. So guys, the airport is jam-packed. Like, there was not an empty seat anywhere. As you saw, someone was asking if they could sit next to me because that was like one of the only empty seats. So again, I'm not going to reiterate it. Make sure you get there early.